Hello and welcome to our presentation on PlantPy. PlantPy is a system which stores water for your plant and then it pumps water over to a plant when a sensor detects that the plant is in need of water. Let's have a closer look. Let's start by explaining this piece of equipment. This is a reservoir. It stores water before it gets pumped into the plant over here. It gets pumped through this tube. You see that there is a pump in here. The pump is attached to this set of batteries over here, which is through a relay, so we are able to control it safely without damaging the pie. Next, we can move on to this piece of equipment. Over here, we have a moisture sensor. This tells the pie when to turn the relay on or off and therefore controlling the pump. Next, let's have a look at the pie. The pie runs everything in this and it takes in data from the moisture sensor and tells the pump to turn on and off. Let's set up pie plants. So to start off setup, let's just insert a little bit of water into here. We store this water in just this, it just makes it easier so we don't have to take this over to the sink. We're just going to fill it all the way up to the maximum amount that we can put in. We have put a small little sticker to tell you what the maximum is. It shouldn't run out for a while now. Also, if you must make sure that before we start running the code that this is in here. And then when we start the code, we just put it back into here. That's just so the code realises that there's been a change and it will start doing what it needs to do. Okay, let's have a proper demonstration of this working. So right now, our moisture sensor is in some water and obviously it's not pumping right now. So what I'm going to do is I am going to put this moisture sensor into this plant, which you see is very, very, very dry and is in need of some water now. And it will detect that there's no water in the soil, tell that to our pie over here, and it'll tell our pump in here to start pumping. It will go through this tube, and once there is sufficient water, this moisture sensor will pick up that there's enough water, tell the pie to stop the pump, and it'll also update the website to tell us what's happening. Okay, enough talking. Let's see this properly working. So I'm going to take this moisture sensor from inside of this glass of water and put it into the plant. Let's do it. Okay, in a few seconds the relay should switch. You hear the pump. You can hear the pump. It's pumping water in and it's pumped in enough water to satisfy the moisture sensor that has enough water for now. Okay, so one other feature aside from the website that I showed you earlier is this. So what this does is that it logs all activity from the plant. So we can see what's happening. So over here we can see that the plant so the latest event is that plant has water, so it's turning off the pump. And we can also find other events, so plant has run out of water, turning on the pump. These will also come up as push notifications and in your web browser if you have this tab open in your web browser. Yeah.